Welcome back, scholars, to our second to last lesson in our probability journey. Today, we're going to be looking at using probabilities to justify that events are dependent or independent, so I can use results from data collected in class to estimate probabilities. And I'll know I've got it when I can use probabilities to decide if events are independent. We've been talking about independent and dependent events for quite some time, but in the event that, no pun intended, you do not know what they are, an independent or two events are considered independent. There we go. When the probability or the outcome of one event has no bearing on the probability or outcome of the second event. So in this case, right, a coin is flipped and a standard number cube is rolled. Which one does not belong? Try to consider some probability aspects you might consider in these different four sets. So as we can see here, we have some data regarding a hockey team. And we want to know, does a hockey team perform differently in games that go into overtime or shootout compared to games that don't? The table shows data about the team over 5 years. Let A represent the event the hockey team wins a game, and B represent the game goes to overtime or shootout. Use the data to estimate the probabilities and explanatory reasoning. So probability of A, probability of B, probability A and B, those are rather straightforward. Remember this notation here, right? The probability of A given that B must occur specifies the data that we are looking for in this particular table. We have another two-way table. A suspected cause of disease is a variation in a certain gene. A study gathers at-risk people at random and tests them for the disease as well as for the genetic variation. A person from the study is selected at random. Let A represent the event has the disease and let B represent has the genetic variation. So once again, we are making our way through all of those probabilities and then determining if the events are independent, why or why not. So something that we definitely want to keep in consideration here is this is what humanity utilizes, right? Mathematics to make advances and strides in medicine, in technology, in infrastructure, politics, you name it. Here it is. Using this idea that variation in a certain gene could lead to a particular type of disease. So there is a lot of significance to understanding how to calculate probabilities and using that information to inform us. And that's it. We're at the end of the unit, so there's not much in terms of new content being shared as much as there is old content being reinforced and refined. So strongly encourage you to read the Lesson 10 summary before pausing with the enhancement opportunities.